Hi, this is David with David's Tutorials, and in today's video I'm going to show you how I make one of my newest favorite meals, crustless pizza. A few months ago, my daughter-in-law came to me and said, "Hey David, there's this pizza restaurant down the street and they serve this dish, they call it a crustless pizza." And I said, "Crustless pizza? What's that?" And she explained it to me. And it caught my interest because for the last 3 years, I've been diligently trying not to overeat carbohydrates. That's a whole different topic, and we can get into that later if you like. Just let me know in the comment section. The main reason I have been avoiding pizza, which I very much enjoy, for the last 3 years is the crust. The crust is made out of bread dough, and bread dough is just totally laden with carbohydrates, and you wind up overeating carbohydrates if you eat pizza. So I've basically been just missing out on pizza, except like when I go to a kid's birthday party and pizza is the only thing they're serving. So in that case, I'll just eat the topping off the pizza. Well, we went to this restaurant and I tried it, and that pizza was absolutely delicious. I loved it. However, it was less than a month after that we got hit by this COVID-19 shutdown, and the restaurant pretty much wound up closing its doors, and so I had no place to go get crustless pizza. But I was so glad to be able to eat pizza again after 3 years of not having pizza. I started thinking and I said, I bet I could make that at home. So I started looking and I found the right kind of dish that I needed for this. That's called an au gratin dish. I found it on Amazon, and I put a link down in the description section below so you can get one for yourself if you decide you want to make a crustless pizza as well. Okay, so I ordered these dishes, and while I was waiting for them to come in, I started thinking, how exactly do you make a crustless pizza? Well, now a crustless pizza is basically all of the toppings for the pizza in a dish. And you put the dish in the oven and you bake that, and it turns out that it's really good. So I started thinking, well, I used to make pizzas many, many years ago, back in college. My kids would probably say hundreds of years ago, back when the dinosaurs roamed the earth. Okay, sure. Many years ago, I got a job at Shakey's Pizza. You remember Shakey's Pizza? Believe it or not, they were the very first franchise pizza operation in the United States. Well, anyway, Shakey's taught me how to make pizza, which is you take the pizza crust, you put the sauce on top of it, you put all the ingredients on top of the sauce, and then you put the cheese on top of the ingredients and stick it in the oven and bake it until it's done. So I said, I'm going to apply that technique to baking my crustless pizza. And I'm going to show you how I did that right now. The first thing to do is to preheat the oven to 375 degrees. While the oven's preheating, get out your au gratin dishes and add the ingredients. Now the ingredients you add to your pizza are going to be pretty much up to you depending on what your taste is in pizza. Some people even like ham and pineapple and call it Hawaiian pizza. Some people like anchovies. Not me. But I do like other things on the pizza, and what I'm going to show you right now is just what I decided I wanted for today. I start out with a generous dollop of pizza sauce, and I like to add, and this is me, another dollop of no sugar added barbecue sauce.
Okay.
I don't think you can, but you're welcome.
Yeah, I can see. I
Try
see
it.
fine.
This is barbecue sauce.
Okay.
No sugar added. I stir them all together so they're nicely mixed up. Then I add the main ingredients on top of that. For this round, I'm using pulled pork and mushrooms. If I had some grilled onions, I'd use those also, but I don't have them just now. If you're interested in how I make this pulled pork, I can make another video on that. Just leave me a comment in the comment section below and I'll see about making that video also. Since the pulled pork had been kept in the refrigerator, I microwaved it for, about a minute on 50% power, just to take the chill off of it and to warm it up a bit. Once you have your main ingredients added, it's time for the cheese. The traditional cheese topping for pizza is, of course, mozzarella, but I like to put on some cheddar first, and then I put the mozzarella on top of that. It turns out yummy. Good.
Can't go wrong. The little cheese, though.
Call out, text over the video. Once you have all the sauce, the ingredients, and the cheese, it's time to put the dishes into the oven. I leave them in the 375 degree oven for about, 15 minutes or so. I watch them until the cheese is melted and just until it starts to brown. What we want to do at this phase, we don't need to cook anything because it's already cooked. You don't have any dough to bake. I just want to warm it all up and make it nice and toasty warm, maybe a little bit on the hot side on the inside. Once it's there, I then turn up the oven to 400 degrees and watch it like a hawk because we don't want to over brown it. And when it turns just to the right shade of brown for you, you're done. When the cheese is as toasty as you like, it's time to serve it up. And that's really all there is to a crustless pizza. So what are the toppings you like on your pizza? If you try something and you really like it, leave us a comment so we can try it too. Or if you try something and it turns out to be kind of yucky, let us know that as well so we'll know to stay away from that. And as always, if you enjoyed this video and you want to encourage me to keep making more of these kind of videos, give us a big old thumbs up. And it also lets the YouTube robots know that you liked it and you found it helpful. And they will recommend this video to other people so they can benefit by learning how to make a crustless pizza also. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you so very much. I appreciate every single one of you. And if you're not a subscriber, why not go ahead right now and click that subscribe button and then the bell icon to be notified whenever we post another great tutorial right here on David's Tutorials.